Oh, he's getting ready. Breathe, Joe. Breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Joe, 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 Joe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Joe, 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 Joe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Joe, 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 Joe. I forgot I have auto-tune still. Ew, I forgot about auto-tune. I forgot all about auto-tune. Joe doesn't have auto-tune,
but now I do.
Not yet.
So close.
Gotta wait. Almost there.
I can feel it closer now.
Now he's got it.
I wait, I dance, I said, I can feel so close to you right now. And I don't like the way I hate it. And I don't like the way I made it. Oh, it ain't good, but it ain't the greatest. I don't like the way you make me feel like I get my eyes. I
don't like the way you make me feel. But I can't stop coming to ya. Oh yeah, what do I do to ya? What do you do to me?
Don't like the way you make me feel. Don't like the way you make me. I have never liked the way you make me feel. It is just my deal. Listen to my spiel. I need something more. I need to spin this wheel. I'm going for mass appeal. I need some time to heal. I don't like the way you make me feel. Don't like the way you make me. I don't like it.
Gonna shut auto-tune off.
I don't like the way you make me feel today.
Auto-tune disengaged.
You know those little clam cakes, Jared?
Joe, we call him Jared.
Joe, who was dead?
The press finds out about these bad clams. That's a bad clam, all right.
Welcome back to Clam Cakes, everybody.
I'm Jared.
And I'm Joe.
This is episode 78, I believe, and it's still September, so you know what that means.
Better luck, September.
It's our Be Better September first official and probably only check-in because we record every other week.
Very exciting.
How's your Be Better September going? Are you better?
It's going pretty good, you know. Trying to drink less.
Good.
Drank less.
Good.
Then drank again, and I said, ew, I feel like I hypnotized myself.
Once you get in like the right mindset, you know, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That's what they teach you in mindset school.
And I'm like driving around looking at liquor stores. I'm like, dude, those are like poison stores.
Okay, now you're getting crazy. Oh, you're going to be one of those like,
yep.
Oh, you drink, dude.
Yep. I'm going to be straight edge, dude.
So shout out to Damn Self Fly Music on YouTube. They left us a great comment on this TikTok, on this our YouTube short.
Which short?
Well, I'm going to play it for a second, but I want to set it up. Nice. And I was like, oh, dude, I'm going to bring this up because you made me understand what Joe was talking about because I was like, I
would also like to understand what I was talking about.
And not only they understood what you were talking about and they proved you wrong, but they did it in a nice way.
That's all I want.
And I love it.
All I want is someone to interact with me.
All right. So let's play the clip.
Let's see it.
Big, small, same thing.
What?
Big, small, same thing.
I don't know what that means.
A small is a smaller, small is big, all the way down. A big is a bigger, big, small, all the way up.
And that is physics?
Relativity, baby.
So they commented on that,
And they said, let me pull it up here. We'll put it on the screen.
Did they talk about quantum?
You can see, you don't have to. Are you like trying to pretend you can't
Wow,
see
you're
it?
going to do me like that. That's crazy.
Well, I'm going to put it up on the screen.
I was trying to set. Oh my God. You just arresto momentumed me.
No.
Yeah, I see it, dude.
I'm stopping you before you even go because you don't have
Then
to
fine,
pretend.
let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase it. Oh, they're talking about quantum? Oh, they're talking about quantum.
There you go. Let's take it from the top.
Oh, they're talking about quantum?
Yeah,
No. They're talking about quantum.
There you go. Yes,
Yeah.
they're talking about quantum. I'm
Yeah.
going to put it up, but I'll just read what they said. They said, Killjoy here to say that I'm pretty sure the disconnect between quantum theory and relativity make it seem more like big, small, not the same thing. And I was like, I don't really know what you're talking about. And they said, LMFAO fair.
Can I just say something quick?
Uh-huh.
Quantum theory doesn't count, dude. Quantum theory is tiny.
Isn't that that's what you're talking about?
No, I was talking about, dude, all right. Everything everything except fucking quantums.
Wait, let me just read everything and then we'll discuss. Okay.
Expecto continuum.
And I said, so I was like, dude, I don't really get what you're saying. And they were like, fair. Quantum mechanics is the best theory we have to describe the very small. And relativity is the best theory we have to describe the incredibly massive and or incredibly fast, like speed of light fast. But so far, all attempts to combine the two theories into one single theory of everything have failed, which makes it seem like there are literally different rules for small and big.
I gotta say, like it.
And I was like,
Very
wow,
good.
you just explained that. You weren't condescending.
Very good.
Right?
It's damsel fly music.
Damsel fly. It's damn self fly. Damsel?
It's the
Oh, duh. Themself.
damn selfly.
Dumb selfie.
Damn selfly.
Damn self. I kind of like Selfly for a name.
Selfly is kind of cool.
Is that what you were talking about, first of all?
For what I was talking
the
about,
clip.
what I was talking about, how essentially, yeah, is like, yeah, a big small is like a small's big, and like a big's big is a big's big. Forget it. That's ridiculous.
But it's not even true because at a certain point, the way super small things work is completely different than the way super big things work.
True. How big and how small? I don't think how
We'll
big.
have to
Now I
ask
don't
him.
know about the bigness, but the smallness, I feel you. But even that seems just like a, because there's got to be. You know, it's like it's your context, I guess. That's what all of it is. It's like what's your range? What are you looking at? What's your spectrum that you're looking at?
True.
You know, are we on Earth? Am I a mole? Am I a face?
Because when you're saying a bigger bigs, it's like, okay, well, how big is the first big?
Yeah. How big is the container?
How big's the container?
How big is the ravioli?
But I didn't even know, to be honest, that's what quantum mechanics was. I thought
quantum mechanics is a little tiny.
I thought quantum was just like, we don't really know.
Dude,
We're
what
throwing
is
everything
the
quantum.
I'm not gonna say it right, and I'm not gonna even, but it's like quantum mirroring or something, where you can you could take two fucking tiny, what are they called? What are they even called? Because at first you're like
Particles.
proton, but then you're like, no,
Atoms.
quark, and then you're like neutrino.
Yes.
Is it neutrino now?
That's what I feed my dog.
I feel like quark, proton, some little thing, and you it's quantum entanglement,
I was thinking that, but I didn't say it.
and it's like you
Is
go.
your cup in the shot? No, right?
Whose shot? My cup?
In your shot.
Yeah. Well, quantum
Is it
entanglement.
in the shot?
No, it's not in the shot, dude. I'm a professional, dude. It can't. That
Right.
one's looking the other way.
I know, Joe.
Yeah. So like, yeah, like you can like basically like get two things and be like, and then throw them away, and then be like, and then this one will be like, no matter
Oh.
where you put it,
And what's that?
quantum entanglement.
Oh, yeah.
But then he's right, because then it's like, but they're so little, aren't they over
But
there?
that's- but that's-
if I'm tiny, I'm in this bottle,
Yeah.
right? If I'm big, I'm not.
Dude, I listened to a podcast. Oh man, I don't even. You ever go to explain something and you're like, I know so little about what I'm about to talk about,
No.
but that is going to happen right now.
Most times.
Some lady put a thing. Man, I can't even describe it because I think she like created a wormhole for a thing, like what you're saying.
Great.
basically. So basically, what you're saying.
Wow. I mean,
I would have to get back to you on this.
I think I have less information.
As I started talking about it, I realized I don't remember.
Well, have you seen? I realized something about you the other day. It's hard to make you happy,
That's true.
and that's why you don't like any fucking movies. Because I was just about to tell you about a show, and there's a lot hinging on it, and I feel like you're going to say it's not that great of a show. Three Body Problem.
Never. I've heard it's good.
Oh, it's about this.
Is it?
So
Dude, every once in a while, I go down like a rabbit hole of stuff like this. You know the classic thing? Ooh, they're like,
Look how big-
the proton looks like this, and you shoot it like this, and you can't see it, but then it comes out the other end, and it looks like a wave or something.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, see, but this is... You're literally doing what I do with Terrence Howard. This is my Terrence Howard stuff.
Yeah, but this is real. But Neil
This
deGrasse,
is real. Oh, my God. The wave and the particle thing?
But I think Neil deGrasse Tyson said actually it's not. There's something happening in the middle that they just found out.
Yeah, well, I mean, someone's doing something to it.
And I thought that's what quantum was. I thought quantum was it makes no sense stuff.
I wish things worked like when documentaries, like let's say, for example, how meat is made or something. And they'll be like, since 1980, America has followed the same means of production. And it's like, it shows a cow like walking, and then it like goes into a bill, and then it turns into meat. And then
at the bottom is the timeline.
Yeah, and then it's like, and then it's like, and then,
Like,
you know, so I wish everything worked like that, you know, but I feel like this does work like that. You know, you got a box, you got like a barn, and then like a little particle comes out, and then it goes into the particle wave factory, and then wave comes out.
Right, but I think at first they were saying there is no wave factory; it just turns into a wave. But then they discovered, nah, there's something actually doing it, or it's not actually a wave or something like that. So if someone wants to, you know, talk about that,
You know, like string theory? I don't know what it is, but I have a string theory.
ooh, someone commented something about string theory too on one of our posts, but I don't remember.
I don't know
So
what
go on.
string theory is. I don't know what string theory is, but I'm going
Wait.
to tell you exactly what it is.
Okay, you go. Then I'll say what I think it is, and I'll look it up.
I feel like how everything is made of the same stuff. What if everything is made of a chain of the same stuff? And it's like,
Keep talking.
and then like you're walking around one day, you're in like Honduras, and you're like, you know, getting gas for your car, and you see this like little thread like sticking out. Well, you probably wouldn't be able to see it. It'd be really tiny. I guess maybe the little thread would make a bigger thread, but you see a little piece sticking out, and you pull it, and then everything would turn to walnuts, or like everything like.
I think
would be
walnuts
upside
is a
down.
big part of it. I think string theory was was an attempt to have a theory of everything, and I think it was like everything is strings. What is string?
Oh, dude, it's so funny when you're like, oh, let me just see the quick.
String theory is a theoretical framework in which the
One-dimensional.
point-like particles of particle physics are replaced by one-dimensional objects called strings. String theory describes how these strings propagate through space and interact with each other on distance scales larger than the string scale. String
theories.
It's the theory of quantum gravity.
Yo, that is what I like.
Dude,
These are all movies. What's that one? That's Interstellar. Because gravity like moves through stuff. Because like, why is gravity?
because
Because it's big.
Forces.
But what forces? That's like the wave machine. It's like, what's making the gravity?
some people know. Someone knows.
I don't think they do.
Dude, the other night,
I don't think they do. I don't think anyone knows about gravity. I don't think anyone knows what it is.
Sir Isaac Fig Newton knew.
No, I don't think they do.
The other day, I was
Continue.
getting really like introspective. I was thinking about like, okay, if this is a simulation, right? My first thought is then there's no point of this, right?
Yeah.
It's just like we're a simulation. We mean nothing. But then I was thinking, if we're a simulation, or if we're part of a simulation, then the simulation had to have been created for some sort of purpose. So maybe we are actually part of something bigger, and it's not just completely random. So if we are a simulation, that might mean there's more of a purpose for us than if we weren't in a simulation. And that's what I have to say about a simulation. Yeah. And then I was looking at a tree, and I was thinking, like, like people say like, oh, trees look like veins, and like you can see the perfect shape, the perfect circle, whatever, and a bunch of things, and like everything's connected. But maybe everything isn't connected. And we only think so because we can only understand, we can only comprehend things to the extent of our intelligence. Maybe we're not even intelligent enough to really understand what's going on around us. And we never will because of the limitations of our brain. Thank you. That's my TED Talk. I like this. I could see this.
That was so good.
That was really good.
You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel a rub. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you need to feel it. Get chingy with me. Got a fake ID? Yeah, I got a fake ID, and it's sugar-free. Get chingy with me. Yeah, fake ID? Yeah, I got a fake ID, and it's sugar-free. I said, you can find me in the club. Holding all bottles of bub.
I need a beat pad. Okay.
Oh, you do.
I know.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm gonna buy one, and I'm like, you're wasting your money.
If you would not be wasting. Oh yeah, because you can do stuff like that. Although,
or they have. I was thinking they have like the mini keyboards with the little.
That's what I want.
I feel like
I want the thing. I want the
one.
workstation. The
So you
machine.
want a bit. See, I want a small one. I feel like that's all.
I want
would
like
need.
the thing like this big, or like maybe this big, but like this big is probably best.
They're expensive, dude.
I know.
Anyways, you were saying something about a TV show, Three Body
Problem.
Champions.
Yeah, so it was like these aliens are like, we're gonna come to planet Earth, and they're like, that's where we live. Basically, they get in contact with some aliens, but the way they like watch them, the way the aliens watch Earth, because the aliens are super far away, so people don't understand like how do they like know what we're doing right now? Because like even if they're at the speed of light, like it would still take them like 4 years to get any information. And they're like, oh, is that what you thought? Well, check this out.
Don't ruin. Are you ruining right now?
Oh yeah, I am. So never mind. It's about fucking aliens, but it's also about atoms.
Is it a show you watch it and then at the end of the episode you go, oh, because that's what I like.
Every episode you're like, oh,
yeah, cool.
It's a good one. And at the end you're like, I wish that there was more of this.
I like shows that I have to like be engaged. Like
Yes.
I got like theories running through my mind
Yep.
while I'm watching it.
I want to be fully engaged in my show.
Yeah.
I want my brain to be working.
That's why I love like the 1% Club. Love it. Or dude,
that?
know what I've been watching? I've been watching. Do you ever hear of Taskmasters?
No.
This is not even related to what I was talking. It's not the type of show I was saying, but it's called Taskmasters. I've been watching the New Zealand one.
It sounds like what I wish. It sounds like what I try to be every day.
A taskmaster.
Yes, I just do small tasks.
Well, yeah, but these are comedians, and it'll be like empty all the beans,
Okay.
and there's like 100 jars of beans that they're emptying, but all they had to do was look at the bottom, and there's only one jar with beans, and it's like they come up with.
Oh, it's like that show, the stupid test, the idiot test.
Yeah, but that's like a game show.
What is this?
This is like
For fun?
it'll be like a comedian in a room, and they'll say your task is to
Funny escape rooms.
have this thing float as long as possible.
That's fun.
And then some people, they're like, ooh, I'll put the thing in water. See, now I figured out, it's like a riddle type thing.
But it's comedians, so they'll tell jokes while they
It's
do
comedians, yeah.
What is it on?
It's on YouTube.
I'm going to put YouTube.
Let me write a note here. Send to Joe.
This is oh God, this pen is amazing. Writing in pink really like pops it into
Dude,
my head.
I came in today and Joe said, this pen is the best pen I've ever had. And I said, funny you say that because this pen is the best pen
we
I've
both
ever
brought
had.
our favorite pens.
And that's how we're quantum entangled right now.
And that's how John Cusack started building handmade boats, wooden boats.
Did you watch Handmaid's Tale?
No. It's like if women had rights.
It's like if women didn't have rights. And like the first season is like, oh, hell yeah.
Like it's good that they don't have it.
Yeah, like dude, you take their rights away. No, but the first season's so good.
At the end of the season, everyone's like,
oh, no. The last season's awful.
really?
So
What
I'm not
season
gonna
are you
talk-
on?
Last season. On the last episode, I'm like, I'm not watching it.
What season is that? What number is last?
5 or 6 or something?
Oh, that's good. I mean, six seasons in a movie.
So bad. But I've also...
So you got all the way in, and then you are mad that you've committed so much time, and you didn't get the release you
Well,
wanted.
because the whole point of the show was she's trapped in this place where she's treated like a slave.
But it's a place?
It's It's America, but America has become like...
But did she, like, when you say she's trapped there, like, she
got kidnapped.
from where?
It's like the government just took over and they were like kidnapping women.
so they started-
because there was a nuclear something and a bunch of women couldn't give birth. So they're trying to like get as many women as possible and see if they're fertile. And she was fertile. She's a handmaid.
Okay.
So they have like the commanders will have a handmaid that they just use to have babies. And then they have like also a wife. But it's weird.
It's not weird. It sounds like the plot to that movie with Clive Owen, where the last pregnant lady. It sounds like Mad Max.
That's what it's called, The Last Pregnant Lady.
Yep, Mad Max Fury Road when he has breeders. My breeders.
Never seen that. Heard it's good.
What are you doing with your time?
I don't watch movies, but that show,
Don't watch movies, huh?
the whole point of the show is like she's trapped in this place, she can't get out. Then she has an opportunity to get out, and she's like, no, I'm going to be a hero and save a bunch of people instead.
To where?
To Canada. Canada's
Okay,
good.
So it's just America.
Just America. And then she has...
Sounds very topical.
Yeah, it is. And then she has another chance to get out, and she's like, I'm going to be a hero again. And I'm like, dude, just leave. And then she gets out, and there's still like 2 seasons, and I'm like, it's done. And then she's like, I'm going to go back in.
So now she's like a coyote.
Now she's like a superhero. It's not even the same show anymore. Hate when they do that.
The best ending was Breaking Bad. I think Breaking Bad
That was
ended
perfect.
so well.
And Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I was thinking that one too.
It's such a good ending, dude.
You know why he named it Avatar?
'Cause
What's
the last-
Avatar backwards? That was the name of his first production company.
Who?
Tavares.
Tavares is Avatar backwards?
No.
What are you talking about?
You would never get into this club that I slid a tiny door open to look at you through.
I don't want to be in the club.
I wish if I had a club and you go to the bouncer and there's a little door and you
Yeah.
say I would have numerous doors, like a Russian nesting doll of doors inside a door.
Oh, they each have their own password?
Yes, and they each have their own appropriately sized bouncer.
Okay, so the doors get smaller. Hey, what are you doing? Let me get the password. That's good. I also watched this show. It's a documentary. It's called The Contestant. Have you ever heard of it? Write it down,
It's getting
dude.
Written down.
It's on Hulu, and it's kind of like a Truman Show type deal. So I guess in like Asia, Korea, Japan, and stuff, they have a really popular thing is like prizes. Like you get a magazine and you can send in for like a prize, and you get like a free bag of rice or like
sweepstakes.
an octopus,
Okay.
or like a shirt or
What
something.
is that called? Like, how we used to do.
Yeah, how we used to do back in the
Yeah.
day. So then this guy's like, I have a great idea. I'm going to start a show to see if one guy can survive just on winning these prizes. So
I feel like I remember this. Okay.
there were a lot of advertisements.
Is he in a room?
Yeah, he's in a room. They strip him naked. And he's like, I don't really feel comfortable being naked. And the guy's like, dude, that's fine. Like, I bet like probably no one's going to see this footage. Little does he know the whole thing is being like live streamed while he's in there.
Great.
So he's like depressed and shit.
Yeah.
Almost dying.
I have heard of this.
Yeah. And he's in there for 11 months.
Okay.
And he finally does it. And the guy comes in and he's like, oh, you win. So I'm just going to put this blindfold on you and, you're done. Takes the blindfold off. He's in Korea. He's like, do it again. And he's like, I don't want to do it again.
What are you talking about?
And then I guess he talked to him for like 3 hours and convinced him to do the whole fucking thing over again. Meanwhile, he still doesn't know any of this is being shown to the public. He thinks it's like being recorded and then they're going to do it after. So then he does the whole shit again in Korea, but he kind of figures it out how to game the system. So they're
Yeah.
like, okay, we're gonna finally end it. So they're like, you're actually done. This is a huge spoiler.
Oh,
alert,
well, wait.
that I'm not gonna say it.
All right.
but that,
Well,
I won't say the end. But they fucked this guy.
yeah, I'm
so
assuming
bad.
they didn't pay him.
No, they paid him, but just like the psychological toll.
Yeah, that sounds horrible, dude.
It's
Yeah.
awful.
That sounds like Old Boy.
But like the producer is like, I am the devil. Like just the way Japanese people talk is so cool. I love it.
Cool Devil.
Cool devil. It's called The Contestant. Write that down, please.
I did. Contestant Asia, Cool Devil. I also had other stuff written down. I felt like a peregrine falcon 90% of the time. Because I heard that peregrine falcons only hit their target 10% of the time.
It's a peregrine falcon.
Is it a peregrine?
I thought it was a peregrine. Could be peregrine.
It could be peregrine.
Did you really write that down? You feel like a peregrine falcon? Expand upon that.
I said, well, because they only hit their target 10% of the time, but it might not be
Well, what's your target?
like a bird flying.
That's your target?
My target?
Yeah.
I have 20%. I still feel like a peregrine falcon. They reach speeds over 200 miles an hour and strike their prey with clenched talons. Why would they say that part? Oh, because they go whack. They can withstand up to 25 times the force of gravity.
What's gravity? String theory. Till next time.
What the fuck, dude? So that's like Mach 25? Is
Wait,
that what
but-
it is?
but what's-
No, it's speed of sound. They go.
Yeah, you gotta- I like the ones where they pass out. What's your target, though?
I guess success.
You're successful 20% of the time, though.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I know, but what about the other 80%? The other 80%, I turn into a werewolf at the full moon.
Okay. You got to be like that cat, like the deadliest
And it
cat.
sucks because I'm a full moon photographer.
Yeah, so you can't really take pictures of
I
the
take pictures of the
werewolf.
moon, so I got to follow the lunar.
Yeah. That's tough, dude, being a
They
werewolf
said they said
photographer.
there was work in America. I guess is what they meant.
There's no jobs today.
The
And
only
it's
job I was a doctor in Pakistan.
making pennies for sandwiches.
I was making houses for sick people,
and then they come over here,
and now I'm a moon photographer.
and that's the only jobs available, really.
keep leaving the lens cap on. How many times do you think, as a photographer, you could leave the lens cap on before it stopped being endearing?
I mean, how are you even taking these pictures?
Oh, is
do
that
you-
what it does? It shows through the lens. Oh yeah, there's not a window anymore. You would know. You would
Oh,
know.
yeah, there are. But these don't have a window because they're mirrorless.
Really?
Wait, but the window is seeing from the lens.
No.
Then where is it seeing? What's the
The
point?
top. When you go like this, you look through the little hole.
But I think that no,
like on a disposable camera.
it's a mirror. It's taking the lens.
Shut
and
the
it-
fuck up. Is it really?
yeah.
It's not just going through the top hole and then like.
No,
there's
you're
some
seeing
angles.
what the lens would see. It's the whole friggin' point, dude. I'm a cartographer. I would know.
Wow.
Okay.
You like maps?
Yeah, I don't dislike them. I appreciate them.
Did I talk about the maps? I think I talked about the maps. This guy came into work and he was like, he asked me for help. Did I say this the last podcast?
I think you did, but say a couple more sentences.
And he can't do directions because he's autistic. That's what he told me.
I don't think you said this.
He's like, this guy, he like calls me over to the table. It's like 3:00. He's like, hey, I'm trying to go here. And I'm like, oh, like it's like number 13 of the street we're on. And I'm like, oh, we're on like number like 500. Like you got to go way down, blah, blah. And I was like showing him where to go. And he's like, he's like, well, I was like, do you don't have your phone? And he's like, I can't read maps. I'm autistic. I can't, I'm bad with direction. And I was like, oh, I was like, all right, I got you. So I go and I'm like writing down, I Google the address and I'm drawing him a map. I'm like, I'll draw him a map. So I'm like drawing him a map. I'm
We
like,
just
oh,
said he can't read maps.
that's why it didn't work. That makes sense. So I go over to him and I'm like, so you're going to go here. You're going to take a left. And I'm like, thinking, I'm like, wait, no, it's like a right. I'm like, no, you're going to take, I was like, no, it's a left. It's a left. You're going to go way down here. And then I'm like, it's like pretty close. It was way closer than I thought it was. And he's like, thank you. And then I go up to the bar and then I'm there for like another half hour. And I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't know. Is that like how it is? Is that the directions? Did I give him correct directions? I don't know. So then I Google it again and I didn't. I made him go the other way, the opposite way. So I go back to the table. I'm like, dude, but I'm like, wait, let me write it out. So I'm writing out the directions and I'm like, take, turn. I'm like, wait, no, what? I'm like, turn left. It's not. It's a fucking right. I'm like, take a, and then I'm like, drive, and I'm like, no, he's not fucking driving.
Wait, so he didn't have a phone?
He did have a phone, but he couldn't read. The thing I found out
But
is that
Siri
I also
says it for you. You don't have to read the map.
was he flirting with me?
Yeah. He's like, will you have sex with me? And you're like, I don't know how to get there.
So I basically was like, oh, dude, I don't think I know how to read directions either. Like, who's your guy for it?
What?
Because he has a doctor for it, probably.
For directions?
He had to have been diagnosed.
Oh, with autism.
With directionlessness.
I think so.
Directionless leg syndrome.
Yes.
Dude, you're just like, you're walking every direction.
Yeah, I think he made that up.
I didn't make that up.
No, not him. Not you, him.
All right, fine. Then we'll cross.
No, keep it. Keep it.
Give me something to write in cursive.
Clam cakes.
Okay. Now give me like a small sentence. Like, oh, how about I love clam cakes?
There you go.
Cursive, dude?
When I was bored in class, sometimes I would just write in cursive, and then I go to read my notes, and I'm like, that doesn't look good. Looks like a kid wrote it.
Shut the fuck up,
But
really?
you got good handwriting.
It doesn't look good.
Cursive's stupid.
I know.
I don't understand in elementary school. They're like, you gotta use cursive because the whole world is in cursive once you get out there.
Dude, I learned cursive in Latin in 6th grade.
Everyone speaks
From
Latin
the same person. And she was a blast.
now. Oh, she sounds like it.
God in heaven.
Speaking in cursive Latin all day.
Dude, and then like I think I told you this. She was the principal of my elementary school, and one day her son came in to visit her, and he was dressed in all black
Hell
with
yeah.
chains and spiked up hair. And that's actually how I started dressing after I
I was
saw
just
him.
going to say that's where you got it from,
That is
dude.
where I got it
She
from.
really had a bigger impact than you thought.
Oh no! First I started out with a smaller thing, and then I got a bigger thing, and then I got the better weapon.
You know what
Okay.
I've also realized?
What did you realize?
I don't think I'm built to be a streamer. I can't do. I
like your clips. I think they're funny.
Yeah, I mean, I like streaming video games, but I can't do the W's in chat. Everyone.
I know,
I
I know.
just can't do it.
I know.
And like, you got to be nice to everybody.
We're different people.
Why you can?
No, we're.
Oh, yeah.
We're. That's contextual English, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody comment and tell me why it's not contextual English.
Yes, please. But like, I watch Squid streams, and I'm like, he's so good at this.
He's animated.
Like, and it looks like he's really enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know. Sometimes people would say, I'd be like, I don't want to talk right now.
I understand.
I want to play my game. I don't know why, but the other day I was like, am I likable? Like, am I a likable person?
Christ.
I was just, do you think we're likable people? Do you think you're likable?
I'm an acquired taste for sure.
Like, people meet you and they're like, I don't know. What is a likable person?
Somebody who's who's able to be liked, probably.
Yeah, you're not really able to be liked.
I think I'm able to be liked. I think you're liked more than I am, but I'm probably loved more than you are.
I don't think so.
But I'm definitely hated more than you are too.
That's true.
I'm hot and cold, baby.
But you kind of put out a whatever, but yours is more like, I'm better than you.
Yeah, I don't
type thing.
Yeah,
So,
but I'm not. But I don't mean it like that.
certain areas you're better.
I don't mean it like that. That's not what I do.
I know.
Oh my god! You know what kind of energy you put out?
Nervous.
No, no, dude. I said this the other day to Jazz. I called her Piglet from Winnie the Pooh.
Uh-huh.
But off the top of my head, I can't remember what was his thing.
Piglet, he was like, oh, bother.
That's Eeyore.
No, Eeyore's like, oh, bother. Piglet was, oh, bother.
They both said, "Oh bother."
Probably, dude. This was the 1870s or something.
Bro, there's no
You know
way
what
they
I mean?
both said, "Oh," because that's what I'm saying. Because Eeyore was the one that was like, "Oh, I wish someone would just fucking shoot me."
Yeah, Eeyore was depressed. Piglet was anxious.
Wait a minute. Is
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh
Yeah.
the different facets of Christopher
Emotions?
Robin? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I think they've said that.
I love when I figure stuff out that's already been
Dude, this is
figured
the
out.
second time.
Because I get a good rush from it.
We figured out opposable thumbs, dude.
Yep.
And I looked it up. We were right.
Yes.
We were right on the money, dude.
Oppose me.
Oppose me. That's a good WWE.
Oppose me.
Or
The thumb.
that's you're the thumb.
I'm the thumb.
You come out like from
Spy Kids.
The Spy Kids, yeah.
Oppose me.
That's a cool ass aesthetic, like that Spy Kids.
There's-
Futuristic, but it looks like shit.
Have you ever like found like a post or whatever on the names of the different styles?
Like Frutiger Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the Nickelodeon one?
No, that's like everything was dolphins and water and
Okay.
like landscapes.
There's one for like like splat, like gack. Like those spiky, like those Nickelodeon like alarm clock
Yeah,
things?
I actually did. I had a TikTok. I love TikToks like that. Oh, a list.
Oh.
You give me a list,
I don't go on
I'll
TikTok
read it.
for lists.
Shopping list. All right, that was good. We had some highs. We had some lows. We had some Jareds. We had some Joes. But in the end, it was all clam cakes.
Until next time, guys.
No, let's do it proper. Let's do it proper.
You're right.
I'll do the until next time, and then you say clam cakes. Until next time,
Clam cakes.
clam cakes. All right, goodbye.
Did I do it?
You didn't do it right, but that's how we'll end it.
Oh wait, let's do it again. Sorry, you're right.
Until next time.
Until next time. One more time. That one was stupid. I'm sorry. That was dumb. That wasn't even a funny joke. All right. Until next time.
Clam cakes. I thought I was going to say
You
until
say it
next
now.
time.
You go.
Until next time.
Clam cakes.